Well guys, we're back on the Mountainside Tractor project today. It just freshly rained here. It's still actually misting a little bit. So we can't take the truck down across the hayfield here because it's going to be really slippery and probably a little bit muddy. So we've got work boots and buckets today to get our tools down there. But we're going to get a few things put back together today, and hopefully with one more trip up here we'll be able to drive the old girl home. So today's plan, we're going to get the oil drained out. We're going to get the oil pan off so I can work on straightening it so we can get back up closer to full capacity. And we're going to try to get the cooling package on it and start putting coolant back in it. So I got the filters changed for the oil. This has a kind of one-piece oil filtration and oil cooler setup on it, which is pretty cool. They seem to work pretty well. So it runs antifreeze. From the water pump here down through here, and then I don't know what that looks like on the inside. It's probably tubes and stuff like the International big long tube ones were, but it runs coolant through here back into the block, or maybe it comes that way. I'm not sure which way it goes. Imagine it goes back into the water jacket there, and then the oil comes through here through the filters. It gets filtered hot, it gets filtered cold, whichever way that is. I'm not sure exactly which way that goes, but there's that. Got the new Wix filters on there. I am not sponsored by Wix, but that would be pretty cool if I was, because we do use a lot of their filters and we prefer them in most applications. Next thing, I'm going to get the bolts out from the oil pan so we can take a look up in there, make sure it didn't hurt the oil pickup, and so I can take that pan home and straighten it, which is going to be an interesting project this week. Some silicone? Holy cow, that's like a whole tube on that one surface. There's a gasket in there too, I think.
Well, they use the gasket as a pickup's perfect.
Look at that. It looks really clean in there.
Yeah, it does. Here, come around here, take the pan from me. The pan should beat out easy. Well, maybe.
That's got that one wrinkle in it.
It's got crease here, and it's got. We'll get it closer.
We can get it more better.
Just go right to the truck.
That front's pretty bad too.
But it does have the round pickup, so it would have been fine. And it's totally clean except for.
Wouldn't have had that as much oil as it should have.
Yeah.
The inside of that motor looks really cool. So we got the pan off. The pickup, this style would have been okay the way it was, but it was going to leak, so took the pan off. I got to make sure to get all the surfaces clean when I bring the pan back straightened. There's a lot of silicone on that. That bolt was tightened up with oil in the hole and broke that little piece of aluminum, so I'll have to put silicone on that bolt. But as far as the inside of the engine goes, it looks fantastic. There's still some crosshatch on the sleeves. The cam looks really nice. It's still got some oil on it. The rods have basically no play in them at all. And they're all numbered properly. It's never been torn apart and put back together incorrectly, because these are numbered when they're put together. Timing gears look good. So that is very reassuring there, that it's going to run and behave itself. So guys, we finished up for the day. We got all the broken pieces of casting except the axle picked up. It's too heavy for us to load, so I'm going to bring some snap ring pliers, knock the kingpins out and the other stuff out so it's lighter and we can move it. Oil pan's off. I'm going to go home and straighten it. If the spare pan I have at home doesn't fit, I got to take a look at that. Straighten the exhaust elbow. We're going to get some stuff to put the exhaust on it. Have the coolant package on it. We have new oil filters on it. We have new fuel filters on it. And we cleaned up a bunch of our blocking and other things we had down here. Stay tuned for more because it's getting pretty close. We think we can drive it home in 1 or 2 more days of working on it. One quick little thing I noticed while I was down here. I'm about 6 feet tall. That's about 7 feet high where that tractor impacted that tree. And the other tree it impacted, well, it's down there now. So it hit pretty hard and it got some air time before it contacted that tree. Thought that was neat.